Good morning, Rock and Larry Lockin, coming to you from the Oregon coast. Dude, look at these apples out in the backyard here. Yeah, oh, there goes look at that strange character running through. A kitty cat, a big white one, fluffy one, all kinds of colored ones come through. Yeah, but, yeah, they'll just go to waste, dude. We ain't gonna do, you know, I'll be honest with you, we ain't gonna really do shit with them. You know, I ain't gonna fuck around with them. My dad ain't. At this point, well, maybe he will. He'll probably get out there and start inspecting them here pretty soon. I'm half expecting it to happen anytime. Right on cue. But, yeah, they just came out of nowhere all of a sudden. Oregon apples, you know, Oregon and Washington probably grow the best apples in the world. Washington's known for them, but Oregon and Washington, it's basically the same shit. They're our sister state. You could flip the geography, it's just identical. Yeah. Well, yeah, exciting, isn't it? Those red apples. I'm a green apple guy. I like green ones, you know, but I like the mixture ones too. I like the red and the green hybrids are good. I don't really, dude, I've never really dug red by itself. It's kind of tasteless, you know, yeah, kind of boring, right? They're okay though. I mean, you know, they're fine. But, you know, or the mushy ones, those big yellow ones, no thanks. I mean, they're all edible to me. It's fine, but yeah, I prefer a nice green sour one, man. Yeah, I'm a sour guy. I like my lemonade fucking sour with no sugar hardly in it. Sourness. Yeah. I think I'd choke if I had some of that tea from Mississippi. Some of that sweet tea. I don't drink iced tea, though. I can't stand iced tea either. That's the thing. I've tried to like it my whole life. I thought it would be cool to like it. I hate it. I really do. I really loathe it with a passion. I mean, I don't hate it like, you know, grudge-wise, but I really can't stand iced tea at all. There's some beverages I just can't drink. I don't like Tab. That shit is the worst pop they ever created. And I'm not a big, well, not at all. I'm not a Dr. Pepper guy or a Mountain Dew guy at all. I can't do Dr. Pepper at all. Mountain Dew, when I was younger, I used to chug it for energy when I was working nights and going to high school and shit and doing other things. Yeah, you know, I chug a whole shitload to try to sometimes help. But yeah, I'm not, the taste of it sucks to me. I'd rather have a squirt. I know it's got a lot of caffeine. It's like radiator fluid. Mountain Dew. Can't stand the shit at all. And root beer, as far as root beer goes, dude, the only time I like root beer is if it's with some ice cream. You know, that's about it. It's okay by itself. I'd certainly rather have it over Dr. Pepper or Mountain Dew any day of the week, but... And then, you know, as far as root beer major brands go in the United States, there's only one that has caffeine in it, and that's Barq's. B-A-R-Q-S. Barq's. That has caffeine in it, but like A&W, Mug, Hires root beer. I can't think of any more. I know there's some I'm missing, but they don't have caffeine in it. Just like with Squirt, you know, the Ruby Red's got caffeine in it, but not regular. How I know this shit, I don't know, you know. I know a bunch of lame bullshit, like when the satellite TV was invented. It was by an electronics expert fucking around, and he finally hit a signal, like in, I don't know, like 78 or 79. I know the first ones went out in the fall of 79. Like 1,000 people around the country had them, and that was it. By the end of 79, and then 80, 81, you started seeing them spring out. My aunt and uncle got one, and those big C-band dishes. I'm not talking about the little ones attached to your house, the big-ass ones that were out in your yard. You'd have to turn to go to another satellite, or you'd have an automatic turner inside the house that you could, you know, you could change the different satellite packages, and each satellite would have like 20 or 25 channels on it, right? But you'd have to move the direction of it, because they got channels from all over the planet, you know, and then it even had like news. When they would go to commercial, it wouldn't do it on the satellite. It would just show them, and you could hear them sitting there talking about bullshit, their date. I think it was kind of cool. It was kind of innovative, and, you know, those were way pre-internet. You know, the internet was another decade and a half from coming into fruition, really, even. Yeah. The internet, 95. You know, but they had a little version of the internet in the early 90s, too. You could get it, but it was really spending. It was 8, they only had 8 websites. It was 28K, and it was like bulletin board bullshit. Something nobody would really get. I know, because Art Bell had one. Radio host, and would always talk about it, but it was just like bulletin board bullshit. Then like 95 it became available for, you could buy it by the hour and shit, but it was like still 28 going into 56K dial-up. It took a few years before you could really watch a video legitimately on there without it freezing and all that bullshit. It's come a long way, man. I know a guy who worked in the IT department where I worked, and he, in 1998, this guy was a computer dude all the way. He wasn't really a geek because he was a jock kind of guy too. He had, you know, had been a quarterback in high school. And he, man, he was paying $100 in 1998 a month, and not for his phone, cable, nothing, just for an extra fast kind of a special line to come in and give him the initial, that first internet, you know, kind of pre-high-speed shit, and then a couple years later, everybody started getting it. But I thought, man, this fucking dude really loves his internet, but, you know, I knew it would get to the point where it's quicker, and you watch video on it, shit, but, you know, things are a progress, man. You know, pictures with no sound, to pictures with sound, to black and white to color, to fade to black, to, you know, back and forth, all that shit. But, you know, also, too, technology gets slowed down quite a bit by greedy corporations, of course. You know, they want to make sure that they milk every last little bit of dollar they can get out of an old technology of enforcing it on people. And then they want, in the meantime, what they're trying to do is figure out how they can get in on monopolizing, you know, the new sources of either entertainment, energy, whatever. It's the way it goes. But, you know, I think people are waking up to that, and a lot of people are. It's bullshit, though. You know, but that's just what we've dealt with, and, you know, as we go, so it goes. No use crying over spilled milk, you know. They're a bunch of greedy fuckwads have ran the world. I don't think that's any shock to anybody. You know, I think that's one thing everybody in the world could agree on. Yeah, and nothing but blue skies. That means the aliens can cloak real fucking easily, and, you know, they can't do it in the clouds. For some reason, only the Arcturians and Andromedans, you know, some the super highest, they for some reason can cloak in our clouds, but Pleiadians, Syrians, you know, and the Lyrans, they can't cloak in our clouds. Something with our cloud atmosphere kind of shows their outline. They can kind of hide in it, and if you're not ready to see it, you know, you can convince yourself that, oh, it's just a fucking rain cloud, even though it's thicker than a motherfucker, like a black tarp, you know, or something, standing out. But hey, man, whatever anybody wants to believe is their reality. We're just all part of our own little matrix, right? That guy down the street you see and wave to, he's got his own world matrix he's in. He's just that guy you wave to in your matrix, but, you know, and you're just that person he waves to, but he's got his own. We're just constantly manifestations of each other that just keep going and flowing, and it don't stop, and it probably won't stop. Let's see what Mr. Sun's doing, if it's out. Mr. Sun, I don't think is out yet. Oh, yeah, it is. How the fuck is he out? Let's see what he's got going on here. I can't see again. I'm operating blindly because I'm a dumbass. Oh, there we go. I don't know, but yeah, there it is. Big deal. There's the sun. Yeah, Mr. Sun, Mr. Golden Sun. Please shine down on me. Okay. Alcyone giving it some charge from Pleiades. Alright, much love, everybody. Peace. It's been real. It's been fun. It's rock and lock, and I'm out. 1, 2, 1, 2.